Good morning, boys and girls. Let's go over our math lesson for today, Friday, May 15th. We are going to end the week strong with 2 more sections of math because you guys have been doing absolutely phenomenal work that I have seen so far in your math books. So we are starting on page 433, 433. And this is going to be chapter 10.6. But before I pick up the book and start going through the pages with you in the book, I want to talk to you about something. So we have learned about a bunch of different shapes. We have learned about shapes that look like real objects. For example, our cylinder looks like a can of soup. We have learned that these shapes can have flat sides and curved sides. And then if you go back into your memory to just a week or two ago to the first shapes that we talked about. We talked about shapes and we did a lot of counting of the sides and the vertices like we see here. Do you remember what this shape is? It has 6 sides and 6 vertices. If you said hexagon, that is correct. 6 sides and 6 vertices. So boys and girls, we can take all of the shapes that we've learned and we can put them into 2 categories. We can call them a 2-dimensional shape or a 3-dimensional shape. But that is a big word, and what does that even mean? So let's talk about it. Say 2-dimensional. 2-dimensional. And when you say it, hold up 2 fingers. 2-dimensional. Let's do that 2 times. 2-dimensional. 2-dimensional. That is such a big word. It takes up my entire index card. But its meaning is actually really simple. A 2-dimensional shape is a shape that is flat. If you look at the shape, it looks like it's smushed down onto your paper. A 2-dimensional shape would be a triangle. It looks very flat. There's not another side to it that we cannot see. It's just a simple flat shape. Most of the shapes that you learned first in school, most of them are 2-dimensional. Another 2-dimensional shape would be a square. It's flat when you put it down. When you put this down on the page, it is flat. There is not another side that we cannot see. 2-dimensional shapes, they are flat, and we can see all of the sides. We can see all of the vertices. 2-dimensional, flat, and we can see everything. Now let's talk about that other fancy word. 3-dimensional. Say that with me. 3-dimensional. And now let's say it and hold up 3 fingers. 3-dimensional. Good. Let's do that 3 times. 3-dimensional. 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 But what does that mean? If 2-dimensional means the shapes are flat, 3-dimensional means the shapes are not flat. They are solid, and they might have sides that we cannot see right away. For example, let's take this sky again. We know that this is a cylinder, and we can see the top flat side, the middle curved part, but can we see the bottom flat side? If you look at a can of soup on a shelf, you can see the top flat side, the middle curved side, but if this is sitting on the shelf, can you see the bottom? No, you have to pick it up to see the bottom. 3-dimensional. It's a solid shape, but we cannot see all of the sides. Okay, so let's look at another 3-dimensional shape. Another 3-dimensional shape would be a sphere. If you take a ball and you hold the ball in your hand and you show that ball to a friend, can your friend see the back of the ball? No, you would have to turn it around. right? Another three-dimensional shape is our cube. This is a solid shape, and from this picture, can I see all of the sides? We know that a cube has 6 sides. How many sides can you see in this picture? Let's count. I see 1, I see 2. I only see 3 sides. So that means it is a three-dimensional shape because we know that this cube has 6 sides, but we can't see them. Take a look at the tissue box. If this tissue box is sitting on a shelf and you're looking at it, can you see all 6 sides? No, you can only see the front side. Maybe you can see the top. Maybe you can see one side, but you can't see the back, and you can't see the bottom, right? So there's more sides than we can see. Just like our little picture here, it's only showing us 3 sides. Here I can only see 1, 2, 3, but I know that there are more. So that means our cube is three-dimensional. Same thing for our cone. It's a three-dimensional shape. It's solid, and we can't see all of the sides. We can't. If you're holding an ice cream cone in your hand and you're eating it, you're eating the ice cream out of it, can your friend see the other side of the cone in your hand? No. Can your friend see the bottom if it's sitting up? No. So it's got sides that we can't see on the paper. It means it's three-dimensional. It is a